Let's start today's practice on the beginning of your mat. Bring your toes together, relax your arms, your shoulders. Try to close your eyes for a little bit. And bring your focus to your breath. Deeply inhale and exhale through your nose. Expand your chest, your stomach. Exhale, release. One more time, deep inhale. And exhale, release. Very good. Let's do another round. Deep inhale through the nose. And exhale, release everything through your nose as well. Very good. You can start slowly opening your eyes. And now let's start warming up our body for today's power session. So on the next inhale, bring your arms up, stretch. As you exhale, bring your hands down and try to bring your head towards your knees. If you need, slightly bend your knees. Inhale, open your chest, look to the front. And as you exhale, bring both your hands down, 2 steps back. We are on a plank position. If you need, drop your knees down slowly, chaturanga. Inhale, open your chest, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog, and breathe. And here you can just release a little bit your legs, so slightly bend one knee and the opposite one. Inhale and exhale, so we can release a little bit our legs. Very good. And once you're ready, try to bring both your heels to the mat and release the top of your head towards the mat. And breathe there for 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Beautiful. On the next inhale, look to the front. 2 big steps in between your hands again. Once you inhale, open your chest. If you need, bring your hands to the knees. Exhale, bring the head towards your knees again. Inhale, stretch your arms up, grow. And as you exhale, release, relax. Very good. Just let's go for one more round. Inhale, bring your arms up, stretch. Exhale, bring the hands towards the mat, head towards the knees. Inhale, open your chest, look to the front. And as you exhale, if you want, you can go for the jump here. We're again on a plank position, slowly chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, stay there for 5 and 4. Last 3 and 2 and 1. Beautiful. On the next inhale, look to the front. Same thing. 2 big steps or a small jump until you reach your hands. Once you're there, inhale, open your chest. Exhale, head towards your knees. Inhale, bring your arms up, stretch. And as you exhale, release, relax. By this time, probably already a little bit more warm up. Let's keep our feet together, heels slightly apart, and we want to go into our first Utkatasana or chair pose. So we'll bend our knees, bring our hips down, and stretch your arms up. Slightly engage your core, your back nice and flat, and grow your arms nice and stretched. And stay there for 5, 4, and 3. Last 2 and 1. Beautiful. Slowly bring your hands to the prayer position in front of your chest. And as you exhale, try to twist to the right side. Find the right knee with your left elbow and try to press it against the knee and open your chest. Look up. If you want, you can try to open your arms. Third option, you can try to see if you can give a step back with your left foot back and stay here for 5, whatever option you prefer. 4 and 3, last 2 and 1. Beautiful. Slowly bring yourselves back to the center. Very good. Inhale, and as you exhale, same thing to the opposite side. Beautiful. Try to press your elbow against the knee. Open your chest, look up, grow. If you want, stretch the arms. If you want to go for the third option, just give a step back with your right leg. Very good. Keep looking up, keep breathing there for 5, 4, and 3. Last 2 and 1. Slowly bring yourselves back to the center. Stabilize in the middle. Breathe, hands in the prayer position. Very good. Try to stretch your arms again up and see if you can lift your heels here. And breathe for another 5, 4, and 3. Last 2 and 1. Without bringing the heels down, try to bring your hands down to the mat. Very good. And from here, see if you can touch with your knees, your elbows, or your arms a little bit higher. And from here, we just want to transfer the weight towards your hands and back to your feet. Again, towards the hands and back to your feet. If you feel comfortable already, you can try to see if you can lift one foot up. Go back and switch to the opposite side, same thing. And back, beautiful. If you're very comfortable already, you can try to see if you can lift both your feet and come up into a Bakasana pose and breathe there for 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1. Options. You can place your feet down and just give 2 steps back. If you want to try something a little bit more challenging, just try to jump from the Bakasana. So you're come up again, and from here, a small jump back and down. Inhale again, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe there for another 3. Reconnect with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Good. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Press your hands on the mat. Lift the right leg up. Inhale, and as you exhale, bend your knee and try to touch the left elbow with your right knee. Again, inhale, bring the leg up. Exhale, let's try to touch the right knee this time. Good. One last time. Bring the knee up, and as you exhale, try to bring it towards your chest. Hold it here for a little bit and drop. And now I'll just lift the knee for 3 times. Inhale, lift. Use your core here. And one more time. Good. One last time. Up and down. Release. Very good. From here, we want to twist our legs to the side. Keep your hands on the mat. Keep your knee, the back foot nice and stable on the mat. And let's try to open the left arm up. And stay here for 5. Just breathe. 4 and 3. Last 2. And 1. As you inhale, use your core. Let's come up and do your reverse warrior here. As you exhale, bring yourselves down again. And you can stay for another 5 breaths here. If you feel comfortable, try to distribute the weight between your knee and your hand. And see if you can lift the back leg up. If this is comfortable, try to bend that knee and try to hold the foot back and open your chest towards the ceiling. And breathe there for 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Slowly release. Bring the foot back to the mat. And now let's try to switch. So we will keep the foot on the mat, the hand, and we'll try to raise the lower knee up. And stay here for 5. If you want, stretch the leg and stay there for 4 more. 3 and 2 and 1. Bend the knee again. Try to place the left hand down. Twist to the front. Stretch the leg and let's go down into Chaturanga. Inhale. Open your chest. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Well done. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. And now let's switch to the opposite side. Inhale, left leg goes up. Breathe. Exhale, bend the knee. Try to touch the right elbow with the knee. Again, inhale up. Exhale, try to touch the left elbow this time. Very good. One last time. Inhale. Exhale, try to bring the knee towards the chest. Hold it there and drop. And now we'll do the 3 lifts. So inhale, up and down. Up and down. One last time. Up, down, and twist to the side. Very good. Keep the left hand down, the knee, the back foot on the mat, and open the right arm up and breathe. Press the left hand on the mat and roll. Stay there. 4 more, and 3, last 2, and 1. Again, you can stay here if you want. You can lift the back leg up, or if you want, you can try to grab the foot and open your chest. And breathe there for 5 more, 4, and 3, last 2, and 1. Beautiful. Stretch the legs, stretch the arm, place the foot down. Let's now try to lift the lower knee up. And again, you can stay here, or if you want, you can try to stretch the leg and breathe. 5, 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bend the knee again, drop the right hand down, twist to the front, stretch the leg, and go down into Utkatasana. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. And breathe here for 5. And 4. And 3. Last 2. And 1. Very good. On the next inhale, look to the front, lift the right leg up. Exhale, big step forward in between your hands. And now let's come up into a warrior one. Nice and stable, nice and strong. And we will flow a little bit here. So from here we will inhale. And as you exhale, bend yourselves forward. Again, inhale up. Exhale forward. Just one last time. Inhale. And as you exhale, this time you want to bring the hands down and lift the back leg up. Very good. If you can, try to walk with your hands back and just try to release the top of your head towards the mat. And breathe there for 5. And stretch the upper leg. 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Beautiful. Place the back foot down again. Let's come up into a warrior one more time. Beautiful. Exhale, both hands down. One step back. We're again on a plank. Slowly chaturanga. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Same thing to the opposite side. Left leg goes up. Look to the front. Exhale, big step in between your hands. Inhale, lift yourselves up into warrior one. Breathe. Inhale here. Exhale, bend forward. Again, inhale, lift yourselves up. Exhale, forward. One last time, inhale. And as you exhale, place the hands down and try to lift the back foot up. You can stay here. If you can, walk back. And if you can, release the top of the head towards the mat. And grow. Try to stretch the upper leg as much as possible for 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Slowly start bending the front leg. Place the back foot down. Inhale, lift yourselves up back to the warrior one. And as you exhale, both hands down, one step back. We're again on the plank. Slowly chaturanga. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale and exhale. Very good. Let's go for the last round here. Inhale, lift your right leg up again. As you exhale, big step forward in between your hands, the back, heel on the mat. And let's come up into a warrior two position. Shoulders nice and relaxed, arms nice and stretched. Breathe there for 5, 4, and 3. Last 2, and 1. Inhale, reverse warrior. And as you exhale, choose a spot. You can stay here with your elbow on the knee. You can try to bring yourselves down. You can try to hug your leg. And we have even a further option. You can try to give 2 steps forward with the back leg. Now try to transfer the weight back to the back leg. And slowly start to lift the front leg up. Very good. Stabilize here. And if you want, you can try to stretch the upper leg. And breathe there for 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1. Nice and slow. Let's come down back to the mat. A big step back again. Release. Inhale, reverse warrior. And as you exhale, both hands down. One step back. Plank. Slowly chaturanga. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's repeat on the opposite side. Inhale, left leg goes up. Big step forward in between your hands. Back heel on the mat. Lift yourselves up into a warrior two. Breathe for 5. Imagine your arms grow in different positions for 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Inhale, reverse warrior stretch. And exhale. Again, choose your spot. It can be on the knee. It can be down on the mat. You can hug your leg. Or last option, you can give 2 steps forward. Remember to transfer the weight back as you try to lift the front leg up. Once you're up there, see if you can stretch the leg. And again, breathe for 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1. Slowly bend the legs. Slowly try to find your way back down to the mat.
Big step back, release your hands. Inhale for the last time, reverse warrior. And as you exhale, both hands down. Step back, plank, Chaturanga. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 steps back with your hands. Let's bend our knees and with a jump or without the jump. Right foot towards the left hand, the opposite one behind, and you just try to sit. Or with a small jump. Stretch your legs forward. Very good. Let's just finish with a couple positions on the mat. So let's keep both our hands on the mat next to our hips, our fingers pointing to the front, and we will bend our knees. Place your feet nice and stable on the mat. And as you inhale, press the feet and press the hands and try to lift your hips up. As you exhale, we will try to go down without placing the hips down, and see if you can bring the hips a little bit back. Very good. If you need, you can use 2 blocks here to give you that extra space to be able to bring the hips back. Or 2 books, for example, it'll be really helpful. Otherwise, let's just go for 2 more rounds, and let's try to finish with a little bit of holding there. So 2 more times. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, stretch the legs and bring the hips back. Use your core here. One last time. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hips back and stay here for 5. If you want to go a little bit further, lift one leg and switch to the opposite side and just stay there for 3 more. 2 and 1. Beautiful. Place the feet down. Place your hips down and embrace your knees. Breathe. Inhale and exhale. And let's finish with a little bit of core with our both position. So we'll go for 3 rounds here with a small transition in between. So we want to start whatever you prefer. You can start here. You can go for the 90 degrees or try to stretch the legs. And we will count for 5 and then try to do a transition. So options. You can cross your legs, place your hands down. Inhale, try to lift your hips a little bit up and then go back. If you're a little bit more advanced, you can try to, again, place 2 blocks and try to lift your body fully or go without the blocks, whatever you prefer. Again. So let's start on the boat position. Choose your height and then breathe there for 5. Chest nice and open. 4, 3, and 2, 1. Transition. I will go with the first option first. Inhale, lift the hips up. Exhale, down. And again, another 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1. One more time. I'll go for the second option now. Lift your hips down, and for the last time, last 5 breaths, try to bring the legs even higher for 5, 4, and 3, 2, 1, and release. Very good. Inhale and exhale. And let's start slowly going back to our breath, going back to the beginning of the practice. Allow your heart rate to slow down. Allow your breath to go back to normal. You can stay in this position as long as you need, in the Shavasana pose. Just resting, reflecting, processing everything that happened during the practice. And once you're ready, you can lift yourselves up. And that was all for today.